Hi everyone, welcome to AuthenticSistersBlog.com. I'm Michelle, the health and wellness writer, and again we have Angie, my friendly dietitian friend, who's going to explain to us about how to read labels on products. This is something that we talked about at our last video that we said that we were going to talk about so that you guys can understand. So Angie, make it as simple as possible for everyone.
Okay. So the labels give us a lot of information about what's in the product. They also have a lot of false claims in the front, so that gets very tricky. So I always tell my patients and clients, when you look at certain things that say whole grain or multigrain or no sugar added or low fat, what does that really mean? Well, you got to turn it around and look at the nutrition facts panel. The manufacturer is going to put the serving size that they want. This is another tricky part. So you just want to look at the serving size and also determine how much of this product am I going to eat. So if this is crackers and I know I'm going to eat 10 crackers, but the manufacturer says for every 5 crackers is a serving, then whatever it's telling me here, if it's 100 calories and 2 grams of fat, then I have to double that because I know I'm going to eat 2 servings.
Yeah, so it can be kind of tricky because you think that you're getting a small amount. Let's say it says 5 grams of fat for 5 crackers, let's say.
Exactly.
Then you're not eating that much. You're eating for 2 servings. You have to double the amount of fat that you're eating at that time. So that's an important part.
Another good trick is to try practicing at home. So before you go into the grocery store and get overwhelmed with all the products, because it is very overwhelming, you want to be able to read the nutrition facts panel and be able to determine, is this a healthy food or not? And that may even give you an education as far as what you're already buying. I need to look for a true multigrain cracker, because although this says multigrain and you look at the grams of fiber, it doesn't even have 1 gram. So you're like, hey, what's going on here?
Yeah, they're kind of messing with you, not telling you the truth of what the product is. They're really just trying to sell it to you because anything with fiber is supposed to be good for you.
Exactly.
So that can be tricky as well.
So we're going to look at the detail now of what actually is in a nutrition facts panel so that you can be a more educated consumer.
So yeah, we're going to focus in on an actual label while Angie explains it so that you guys can see it up close. So let me grab that.
Okay, so here's the nutrition facts panel. One of the most important things to look at is the serving size. In this example, it says 1 cup or 248 grams, and then servings per container 4. Sometimes you don't have something as easy as it says a cup or half a cup. It'll only tell you grams or ounces. So that's why it's a good idea to always look at the servings per container. And if you eat this whole container, you have to multiply everything times 4. As we go a little bit lower, here it tells you the calories per serving. Remember, this is for every for every 1 cup in this product, it's 150 calories. And there's also 4 grams of total fat. Under the total fat, you're always going to have saturated, and sometimes you'll see the unsaturated and trans fats. Then we have cholesterol, sodium, and total carbohydrate, and protein at the very bottom. Just a little tip. How much fat do you really want in your product? There's a little trick that I teach my patients. For every 3 grams of fat, no more than 100 calories, and that'll give you the right proportion. So 3 grams of fat for every 100 calories is a good amount. In terms of sodium also, it'll tell you in milligrams, and that's something that you want to make sure you're not overdoing 2,000 milligrams per day. And then the total carbohydrate is included as part of the fiber and the sugar. We had said earlier in terms of the fiber, you want to have at least 3 to 4 grams of fiber per serving. This could be in cereal, it could be in anything. Rice or pasta, any kind of whole grain that you're truly looking for fiber. And that is going to be part of the total carbohydrate. Sugar is another tricky thing, which we're going to do, I think, a whole other blog post on sugar, so we're going to get more details. But in terms of the label, the sugar is part of the total. So in this product, 17 grams is sugar. So basically all the carbohydrate here comes from sugar. And you want to make sure you're not overdoing the sugar, especially added sugars. Now, if this is a fruit or like a yogurt that has naturally occurring sugar, then that's not such a negative thing. It's just the added sugars you want to be careful with. Then it tells you your grams of protein. At the very bottom, it tells you a little bit in terms of the daily value. And this could be very confusing for some individuals. So unless you really truly understand this, and maybe you have a chance to meet with a dietitian to explain it, these percentages can be very confusing because it's based on consuming these amounts of calories at the bottom. So last tips, look at your serving sizes, how much you're going to consume. Remember, calories is per serving, and try to have 3 grams of fat for every 100 calories, lower than 500 milligrams of sodium, and at least 3 grams of fiber.
Well, this is the closure. Angie, thank you so much for giving us that information. I think that's going to be great for everyone out there. And if you have questions, you're welcome to leave a response in our post on the site. And until next time, because we have more things to talk about that we will come up with.
Definitely. And remember, practice reading your labels.
Yes, take your time. When you go to the grocery store, you can look it through, see what the ingredients are, because it's important what you eat.
Definitely.
Yeah.